Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. So today we're going to be continuing on with our guild climb, even though the market board has crashed since last Tuesday. Prices have kind of mellowed out a bit, so we're still able to make some gil, despite the fact that everything has dropped like 75%. So now it's basically trying to find what is still, viable, what still works. So I made a couple of discoveries that the chicken and the cardamom are the only two script items that are priced over 2,000 gil, which is great, since apparently these are the foods that are being used. So our goal is to, well, get more scripts. I am down 49, so I need to gather some materials and start script farming. Since I'm running out of fire, I'm going to have to start switching up to ice. Which means that I'm going to be needing to make some of these materials. I think I still have some from when I was going to make battle gear, so I have enough for what I need. So I'll grab the silk, grab the ingots, grab the black star, so I don't have my melds on my armor, so what I'm going to have to do, grab some CP. That takes care of that, and I'm just going to use my food for extra stats. I guess I'm going to have to split this up. What's half of 30 is 15, so 15 each will do. I think all high quality materials is overkill. Would help if I actually did this. Alright, now we can start. Hey Phantom, let's see, I need my orange script rotation. I don't remember which one I'm going to use. This one has 3 groundworks, this has 2. I'll go with this one. So, can't expect everything to stay high priced, but everything kind of stabilized so far. Hey Hura, how you doing? I'm glad you found them helpful. I figured the fish video that I put out was not good enough for an upload, so I was like, you know what? Let's stream, why not? That's fine. Do whatever you feel is best. Hey, I don't mind pineapple on pizza. Okay, was that a single button macro or was I having a 2-button? Okay, so this one isn't it. Yeah, I think it was this one. Alright, so we're going to, I guess, manually take over. Yep, socketed. I decided to stop listening to my voice in my head and just go with it. Alright, because this was the wrong macro, I'm going to have to try my best. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to retry this. Good, saved it at least. Alright, so I'm gonna have my 2-button macro here. Hey Sarah Bell, how you doing? Randy Orton fan too, huh, Phantom? If Square Enix ever does a collaboration with the WWE, please give us an RKO emote and just have like some kind of with the emote just have like a dummy being in place of it. That would be the most freaking best thing they ever did. This way you can actually do it as playing a Viper. Get it? Because this character is a Viper on TV. So that would be freaking hilarious. Okay, I guess I finished the item. So I don't really need high quality materials if this is going to be finished. So let's do that. I was like, I mean, they collabed for Stormblood. Why can't they do it? Why can't they do it again? I mean, Call of Duty's doing it. They have skins of at least 3 wrestlers. Like, give us an RKO emote. I would love it. I can just imagine the animators on YouTube doing stuff like that. Good timing on that, excellent. So it's 420 or 4020 for that. Yeah, so I started selling my aesthetics, the materials, and if I make, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, if I do, what was it, like 4 or 5 of the items, I can make like $1 million with just 10 of each. When I'm done here, I gotta check my retainer because I can show you what I mean. Well, I guess, started making Gil seriously since, like, Stormblood. And it's basically, I don't buy everything off the market board. I either get it myself, craft it myself, and I just do things that make me Gil. I used to have a Gil cap, then I made a video, bought everything I wanted out of it, left with $500,000, and I restarted. That and submarines. I think it was this retainer here. So yeah, here's the tombstone stuff. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's $1 million. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2 million. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 5 of these items here, and you get $1 million with your aesthetics. Pretty easy. So that's what I've been doing. Since I'm not making the gear and the pots, well, the pots are not as lucrative as they used to be. So I just throw my aesthetic tombstone stuff on the market board, and there we go. Just do the roulettes. Until they come up with the next variant, then you can do variant dungeon for your tombstones. Since you're gonna be doing that for the loot anyway, so kill two birds with one stone. But I think that's gonna be in 7.1. Fingers crossed. As for the crystals, you can use my video that I used before, using a thorough reduction. Have your retainer get them. Desynthesis. It's not really great, but, you know, you want to raise your desynthesis level. I was hoping... Hey, Cryo. I was hoping that they'd give us another way of farming them, but no. They just give us one ability and then a revisit trait. Oh, that too, yep. Trains, definitely that. Unless you get a very toxic one like I had last night. Hoy. People weren't loading in, we couldn't transfer over to the instances, and no one would stop. People were mocking the people asking for a vibe check, and I was just like... The most toxic train I've ever been on. Hey Lumi, I'm working on doing orange scripts because I want to see if I can start selling orange script materials. Because the cardamom has been going for over 200,000. Oh, not 200. Over 2,000 a piece. And then the rumpless chicken is also in the same boat since apparently the recipe is actually pretty good on the market board. I think I missed like 2 hunts on that train the other night. And then a couple S-rank spawn. So there's that. And if you're lucky enough, go out A rank hunting in a Rumberborn. It's 10 per kill, but it's better than nothing. Or, if you're looking for the mount, do EX2 or 1. I was doing EX2, I was getting like 15 per kill. Saw the mount though. Rolled a 26. Unfortunately. Took 20 kills to find the first one. Apparently they're in the Christmas present boxes. I'm like, I saw it, it's like, what the heck is this? Hey Thomas, and I was like, what the heck is this? Is this the mount? And it's like, apparently it is. So it's Christmas boxes for the mount for the extremes. But yeah, basically got all the accessories. I'm just missing a healer piece, and that's it. Unlike Zodiac, I actually like doing the EX2. The pots and the food have, even though they went down to like slightly under 10,000 gil, they seem to stabilize. Which ultimately it happens, you know. So it's not exactly as profitable as it was on Tuesday, but it's still something to do. Because it's gotta bottom out eventually. It's like everything. Phantom wanted me to make a video just ranting about the market board and Gil this patch, and I'm just like, it's just like, I'd rather do it on a stream than in a video, you know? It's like, supply and demand is right now officially, like, dead. There's no such thing as supply and demand anymore. Phantom, the one of the my subscribers, should be in chat still, I think. He wanted me to do a rant video, just not like going off, but just kind of like giving my thoughts on the market and how it's been completely horrible the past few days. Alright, so I'm just going to manually finish this. Now, will groundwork give me 100%? That's prudent. 943. Yep. That'll work just fine. Alright. So now I'm just going to use my high quality materials, and then if I'm close enough, I'll just go ahead and just manual. Yeah, I've been doing this since Rome Reborn, so we've went from the market being completely the best it's ever been to it's now the worst it's ever been, because everything is too accessible. If something if something is not too accessible, then prices stay high. If it's too accessible, everything bombs out and it's useless to sell. So stuff as like tombstones, stuff as script items, those are high priced because they're hard to access, because you have to go through crafting, you have to go through content to get them. So that's why they're still over 2,000 a pop for the script items. Yes, that and material used to be through the roof. The synthesis used to be a gold mine, because that's the only way you got demi material. I mean, material is still expensive, but not like it used to be. Back when we had to go out there to Earth's Fount and kill water sprites to spirit bond our battle gear. Hey, Daniel. If you guys remember that fiasco, going to kill sprites, and then having to make yourself the next set of gear because you would have to get rid of the gear when you spirit bonded. Hey, Mina. Exactly. They're making everything way too easy. Yep, the wedding dress, the sandals. Yep. I remember that. Master of Craft Demo Materia being like 400,000 gil. Or 200,000. Desynthesizing the chocobo tails. It was crazy back then. But nowadays, it takes one or two people on the forums to complain, and Square Enix jumps on it and makes it easier for them. But we got new people who are either new to crafting or new to making gil, and they don't know how to work the markets. They undercut by way too much, and then other people follow suit, and then people get annoyed. Hey, Trinity. Well, I'd rather have that than make it sound like it's about to break your item. That never bothered me, but apparently everybody else did. Hey, Foxy. I'm out of Kasnar ingots. Oh, there goes the 30 that I crafted. Then also, I think the Savage Tier being so easily beaten also screwed up the prices. Because no one, like all the serious raiders, don't need them anymore since they already cleared. I'm trying to get some orange scripts for more materials for crafting. Since the cardamom and the rumpless chicken are pretty expensive. Do I have any more? No. So I gotta make more. Hey Jack, how you doing? Exactly that too. These guild sellers, bots and all that, they can easily get their money on other sites, so they basically ruin the market. Even worse, so I got 15, so let's go pass these in. Well, I made about $1 million selling 10 of each one. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's like 1,000 tomestones. I made around a million gil. I actually can show you right here. 2.4 so far. So yeah, 10 each, as you can see. Went for 200,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 million. Hi Kiri, how you doing? Oh, you're welcome. Always happy to help. So I can just grab. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I'll just grab one glossy. And now we plop them. Hope to God that they're still high. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they are. People always like to ruin a good thing. Okay. So, varnish. 23,000. So that's basically the same where it was last time. So let's drop that 5 gil. 22,000, not bad. So let's drop that 5 gil. The yarn, 20,000. 989. So let's drop that to that. Always double, triple check. And the abrasive. We're going to go up one, so I'll make that 22. 9, 7. Oh, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So almost 900,000. Oh, that's right. The gloss. Let's put this up too. 21. Not too far. 21. Drop that down to 5. Always double, triple check. All right. So now there's $1 million right there. Alright, so for battle retainers, for those that want to know, item level 697. Level 96, 15, 98, 12, 99, 12, and level 100 is only 7. So, more I'm level, the more I would get from these. So there's your battle retainers on level that you probably would need to get more. I'm still getting 20. I'm not going to be getting my retainers up to where to get me 30 each. It's just not worth it. Alright, I think I got enough peppers. I got enough of that, enough of that. I need... I think I'm good actually with everything. How's the corn? Yeah, I guess I'll get some coconuts. Coconuts, where are you? There you are. 50, holy crap. Alright, now let's go pass these in. Wow, that's a, oh, speaking of selling, but yeah, that's a huge drop in price. I mean, quite honestly, if you really think about it, how easy they are to make, that's, I guess, kind of reasonable. Selling for 2.5 million is a little bit outrageous. Because remember, the time that it takes, plus how difficult the craft is, should dictate how much you should charge for it. Alright, so I need to make more ingots. So the question is, what do I need? So I got enough magnesia, and I got enough ore, so let's get them out of there before I lose a sale. So let's park a shelf in the corner. And just make about 30. Also, you gotta remember, once people are geared out, there really isn't much demand for it. Good question. I mean, if you want to get your retainers to give you a good amount per run, you gotta give them the tome set. Or give them the crafted set. It's your best bet. But if you just want the basic, go grab your level 99 job specific gear and give your battle retainer that. For your botanist and miner or fisher, that's a toughie. I probably would say make them a separate set of level 100 gear, because getting the script set, well, you could do the script set if you want, but I would go with the crafted one over it. It's a lot easier to make the 100 than getting a bunch of orange scripts. Unless you use your custom deliveries, but even that's a waste. Which I actually have to do. Almost forgot about that. Alright, so we got enough of that, so now we can go back and make some rings. Determination and crit food, and then apparently I can't check because I'm crafting. I think the roasted chicken was the other food, because I got determination direct hit, which I think is good for tanks. Hey Ruby, yes, I am on Aether, which is Gilgamesh. I think I can do this manually now. So let me check for you. So yeah, the roasted chicken has direct hit and determination. This one here, the one I've been selling that bombed like crazy, is for melees. It's got determination and critical hit. And then you have the pineapple orange jelly, which has... Unfortunately, that's... okay, now I understand why I moved chat to the left, because I couldn't see the items. This has crit and spell speed in it for casters, like black mages. Hey, Kurt. I've been playing since relaunch back in 2013. Which ultimately is going to be our what? 11th year? Because 10 years after 2013 is 2023. So yeah, we're going on our 11th, we'll be going after this is our 12th year, so this is going to be our 11th year since the launch. If that's a piece, like 4,000 a piece, then that is basically what's going to end up happening with new food. It always finds the lowest point and then it stabilizes there. Yeah, I spent my whole free trial basically gathering. So by the time my free trial ran out, I wasn't even done with the free yet. Because I got sucked into the gathering, so... for me, I went with collectibles because you needed your... Yeah, you needed your master recipe books or your scripts for materia. So I went with collectibles as the fastest way. But everyone's going to be subjective. Some people will say leave quests. Somebody will say craft everything that you didn't before. Some people will say collectibles, but I did collectibles because you get two birds with one stone. You get your scripts, you get your materia, and then you also get your levels. So I guess 3. I know I posted what the prices were on my Discord, so I'm gonna look. Let's see here. I think it was in the guild channel here. No, I just posted the food. Yeah, the food, the one with crit and determination stopped at $44.99. The chicken was $57.88. I didn't check on the draft. Unfortunately, I would have to do it on the alt from the very beginning. But basically, it's what you call it, trained eye, because I think anything below the final step is expert. Let me look at the recipe. What would it be under side quests? Yeah, basically everything here would be the trained eye and groundwork, and then this one you would have to do it manually. Because you can't use trained eye and expert. But I think some of my relics aren't completely done, so I probably could go back. No, I'm trying to do the Fisher one, but I haven't got anything yet. if I don't get it by the time I hit guild cap, I'll just buy it. Yep. They stop you right from getting 1 billion. So it's 999 million is the cap. Or you can do what most people do, shove it all in your retainer. Well, for me, I put it in my free company chest. Then I just use my retainers to get more. Unlike most people, I'll just make an alt and just shove it all in there. And then start anew. Yeah, the corn it has a bunch of side quests you have to do. So he's on the dock in Tuliyulal, and then you have to go to each city that has a gemstone trader in the 6 zones, and you'll find them there to do the other ones. And then when you get to Solution 9, he gives you the final quest before he gives the minion. Alright, got 8 more to go. I'm gonna check to see what sold so far. So we just have the varnish and the aether. Okay, not too bad. Alright, so now up to 3 million. Alright, back in my little corner here. Alright, so let's get this done. Let's pass this in, because I'm gonna see how much I have for scripts. Alright, so now let's buy some rumpless chicken. So I'm gonna go with about 30. We'll start there. And let's get 30 of the cardamom. We're gonna test the waters on this. Let's put it on this one here. So we'll go with 30. Do go for 2,000, 400, and 90 will do. And what was the other thing? Chicken, where are you? I want to go up to 2350 instead of doing this. Yikes, even cheaper than before. 12:29 p.m. and it's been 3 hours. So no one's really buying them. Yeah, they're not really flying off the shelf. Maybe I'll hold on to them and make the food itself. Yeah. We'll stick with the cardamom for now. Alright, I can make about 7 more of this. And then we'll head over and do my custom deliveries before I forget. Might have to turn my AC on because it's starting to get a little bit warm up in here. Whew, it's like 93 degrees. Because it rained yesterday, so the humidity's kind of up. No, I live in the northeast, so we get the worst of the humidity. Hey Punisher, how you doing? I'm in Connecticut. A little bit south of the capital. Funny enough, a lot of my food company members are like 2 states away from me. One's in Rhode Island, the other one is in Pennsylvania. So it's like, if they ever, if we ever wanted to come together, basically we're just like a couple of hours away from each other. Hey Squealy, how you doing? Alright, 5 more to go. And I'm being attacked by Mina. Thanks for the good luck kiss. So right now, it's all about trying to find what works best. So right now, the tombstones are working pretty decently right now. Materia, obviously, because people need to meld now. I think if people listened to me and melded the way I did, they probably wouldn't be spending so much materia. Or gil on materia prices. I'm telling you, my method never seems to fail me. Just make sure you can beat the left side script gear, and then the right side is over meld the same way you would, excuse me, hiccups, same way you would from last expansion, and it never fails. Well, there goes the aether, or the ether. Yep. Hey Byron. I made sure to at least hold on to my 11s because I'm gonna need those the most. And point 1? Yeah, point 1 is the next set of crafting and gathering gear. And that is going to be fun. And at that point, 7.1 gear, we should be able to one button macro these scripts pretty easily. And without high quality materials. The Waku Meki Meki turn-ins in Thule. That's your equivalent. Yeah, I definitely did not like this gear set. I think the only gear set at level cap that I liked was the Arakayan. That was like the only set that I liked. Shadowbringers wasn't that bad. Stormblood, you looked like you had a freaking piss pot on your head. Alright, so this is with one high quality material, so okay, I guess not. I guess good wants to interject itself. It's a good trial or raid, so yeah, definitely wouldn't mind doing that, but I just do PvP and just Wondrous Tales every day, and that's been pretty much about it. I'm in no hurry. I made that mistake last time. I did everything to a level 90. That had nothing to do waiting up the Dawntrail. So I was like, well, I'm not making that mistake again. The mount, I'm not really interested in the mount. I'll get that eventually. But I got all my mains done. Machinist is the last thing I have to get, and I'll have a main in each type of class. Ranged, magic, tank, and healer. And melee. Melee is twice, because Dragoon and Samurai. Oh, that was my last one. Yep, I'm gonna get the oppressor eventually. Yeah, I'm not too confident that Cardamom is going to be selling very nicely. So I might end up having to retract it and just go with materia. So I'm just going to grab that. Slap these on the market board. Question is, which one had the materia? That's battle materia. See, this was day one. Look at this. 400,000, 500,000, 300,000. Hours later, it went by half. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So that was that one. I think this one had the materia. Somewhat, yeah. No, of course, there goes that. Really? Only 70,000? I feel like I should have got more than that. Oh yeah, I guess not. I guess you have to make at least 99 to get like 200,000. Alright. So let's slap these on here. 59k, wow. Surprised they haven't dropped. Alright, let's put these up and pray to God that they go fast. It's 300k right there. What was that cardamom on? That was this one, okay. So let's put 30 back up. 24.92. Make that even. Now we're up to 32 or 3.2 million. So we got 8, 9, 10, 11. 11,300,000. Not bad. Just YouTube. It's a little bit easier for people to find me. Sly. So that's why I stick with YouTube. Plus less competition. My custom deliveries. Now I have to remember. So who do we have for the bonus? Margaret. Charlemagne, and I think that's it. Nope. Pig Boy and Zoe. So let's go with Margaret. Yeah, I didn't really care for him. I did like which one? Was it Fizz ranged? Like not Fizz ranged, melee. I think I liked the melee one because it was kind of goofy. So I kind of liked that because it was just like hilarious. But other ones I was like, yeah, skip, yeah, skip. didn't care, skip. Yeah, exactly. But most of them I was just like, yeah, I just want the experience. Alright, she needs relaxation kits. I don't even remember the Shadowbringers ones. So I was doing my classical shield turn-ins for Grand Company, and even though they're getting, I think 2,049 for each turn-in, I'm like, if I make the video about this, I know people are going to complain, because it's like, there's so much involved to make the items, to get the materials, and it's just like, people are going to complain regardless if I make it or not. It's like so much effort. It's like I could just do Alexander and beat it in like 30 seconds. I was like, oh, good for you. I can do the same thing. But eventually everything does become tedious. But, you know, what else are you going to do with your poetics? Luckily for me, I completed all my Manderville weapons. Nice, well, she's out of the way. So now we are over cap, so let's spend these. Let's see, purple. Let's see. I need control. Yeah. I wasted my materia melding for my script version video. Just end up using my old accessories instead. Hey, CK. Let's see. 180 times 6. Or if you're doing twice, 180 times 12. And there goes the varnish. Nice. Alright, let's go to Ishgard Restoration. Well, good luck with that. Because I know how impatient people are for S ranks. I had to pull one myself because I was in EX2 party. And it's like, well, if I can't join someone else's party, I have to do it myself. See if I can find it in here. Is it all? Right here. The Pterodon mount. Basically. 500,000 in each of your jobs to get that stupid horn. But ultimately, it's a good way to level from 1 to 80. So. But there's a lot of other good stuff too. There's dyes, materia, glamour, minions, other mounts. So what does he need for today? Before I grab anything. Art supplies. Yeah, I gotta start working on my mentor roulette. But yeah, now we can do, what was it, 1-button macros now? For Ishgard Restoration? Right here, duck bones. 36 gil apiece. You get around, what was it, 54,000 for 9,000 Grand Country Seals? That's what I did. I made it a part of my board list series when making Gil. Hey, Lincoln. Good. Very good. Oh, I was getting these here for the new 2-star recipes for food. I was just testing out their sellability. But if they don't sell, then I just turn them into food and sell it that way. But just also buying materia to sell. Yeah, 16 weeks from the release is 16 weeks, so in November it will be 7.1. Because they're on a 16-week release time. Oh, the one before that's Margaret from Endwalker, and this is a Charlemagne from Shadowbringers? Yeah, because the Ishgard Restoration was in Shadowbringers. Hey, Llama. Oh, you're welcome. Alright, so he's all set and done. Do I need to spend? Nah. I'm good on that. Okay. Now. Hey Zom, how you doing? Alright, so this is not even close to being spirit bonded. The tool is almost there. Alright, do I need anything important? No. Alright, so let's go and get some collectibles. So let's see if I can get some battle gathering materia. So, actually, hold on. Pop my macro here. Alright. So, we're looking at 6 p.m., so looking at the acacia logs. Level 98. There it is. I'm a little early, but we'll just go gather some items here. The snake fate is up, or at least the pre-emptive one. Let's grab some bark. Because I'm going to be making some of the gargantua leather later on. See how much those are going for. Thanks, Socketed. I actually got 2 revisits the other day. Because we wanted to do maps, but we were kind of late, a little bit late yesterday. So I went to go grab mine. I got 7 Lobos in a row. I'm like, really? All I want is the Brax one, and you keep giving me Lobo. And I've been gathering my Lobo maps, and what do I always get? Brax. So it's like, when you want something, you get the opposite. Go figure, right? No, it's almost never going to. Unless you pentameld it. Alright, it should be spawning soon. I don't have my food. Well, this is level 98. I shouldn't have to have food for it. Well, JC, first you need Decipher and Dig. You get these in Wineport, Treasure and Tribulations, as the quest is. And then you go to the highest gathering point, so level 100, and the maps will drop once per day. Every 18 hours you get a new one. And if you use, where is it? The ability Luck of the Pioneer or Mountaineer, it will basically unearth it, or unhidden it. And then you go and on the map it will show you where to go, but you have to like really look on the map and see where it is. And then if you're in a certain Yalm radius around the treasure map, it'll pop up, open it up, and you have to kill a bunch of enemies. And then you get a random loot drop. And tombstones. And gil. Yeah, this is not 100% because my tools are not fully melded. So we're going to do it this way. And then with the highest tier, which is the 8-man maps, there's a chance that you'll get a portal to the treasure map dungeons. Fingers crossed for this. There you go. And meticulous. Very nice. Thank you. Not bad. So we ended up getting 6 all in a row. Anybody doing the fate? I guess not. Well, there's the B rank. Didn't know the B rank was a snake. Good to know. Alright, so now we have to wait for the next node to pop up. Let me just drop these off here. So yeah, this is the map. I have to do it by free company eventually. Alright. So the next one does not pop up till when? So it's 6 p.m. Let's see. The next one should be what? 8 o'clock? Yeah, 8 o'clock is the manganese ore. Or manganese magasite, whatever I call it. Oh yeah, yeah. So let's head to solution 9. I gotta check on that materia. Yeah, I definitely gotta meld these here. So I need, what do you call it? I need another perception 11. Yeah, I got a perception 11 on that. Where's my sledgehammer? And then I need the perception, gathering. Everything, it was basically all gathering, so. Yeah, because Scour works off gathering. Duh. Hey, welcome, Brad. This was the cardamom, right? Yeah, that's where the cardamom was. This is the materia. Yep, there it goes. Alright. Told you it got undercutted. If it doesn't sell within like 5 minutes, you know it got undercutted immediately. See? There it goes. There goes another materia. Where's this node at? Rarefied. Okay, so that's minor. That is in here. That was back where I was. Always. There's no reason for that though, but people do it because they really don't care, and they don't care for about what others. So, because they know they can probably get their guilds just by taking their real money and go buying it off a freaking site. I think I'm going the right way. Nice. Can I get it twice? Yes, I can. Haha. Eureka. Nice, the weapon or the tool. Spear bonded. Nope, no revisit. Nice. So even the myth brine Aether Sand kind of took a dip, unfortunately. But I do need to go back and get more sun guilt. So let's head over to Yaktel. Oh, even though I didn't really mention it. Got my Cerberus, by the way. I got hard carried so bad, but I managed to get it on my first run. So I can cross this off my list of things to do. Funny enough, it was actually, I think, 2 weeks before Dawntrail came out that I actually got it. Ran through all my re-razors. We had to limit break LB, the queen, because like half the people died to the chess. So thankfully the LBs work 100%. Let's not forget Clutcher's glove. Thank you, Mina. I was like, I kind of expected clear, so I wasn't really that emotional, but I was still crying after I got it, because I finally did it. I finally got it over with. Come on. One fish would be nice. Or not. Womp womp. There's one. There's two. Probably shouldn't have wasted that, but too late. Thank you. That was a close one. Oh, there goes the cardamom. Alright, so it is proving it's worth getting those. Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes it's the angle. You think you're on top of it, but then you turn around. It's like you're like halfway across the map. It's like, okay, I guess I wasn't as close as I thought I was. And it's even harder when you're on a big mount too. After I get the ass end of that fish. There's one. I'm gonna hold off because I don't think I'm gonna get another one. Oh, that's just cruel. Give me 3 small ones and none of them are the one I want. Good call. Smart call on that one. So it's the synthetic ethereal reductees. 3. 8. Nice, that's the highest one. Nice. Not a bad haul. So we got 59. I'm so glad they switched water with ice. That was the best thing they did. Well, I guess I'm not getting anything on this one. You gotta be kidding me. Now it wants to show up. Bastard. If I just used Beta Breath, I could have got it, but can't predict it. This one's slightly faster than the other one. That's how you can tell. See, this is a very, very slow moving one, so that's not it. Another very slow moving one. Yeah, another slow one. The more you spearfish, the more you can discern which one's what. Oh, got 3 Angler's Art. A little bit closer, there we go. See, all 3 are slow. Oh my god. I could have got a double. They won't because it's just for pure catching and not really anything else. Because you can't miss with spearfishing unless you literally miss your timing. So other than that, there's no reason. There's the faster one. There really is no reason to give us another gig, so they won't. Well, they can't because spearfishing is unlocked in Stormblood. So that's why they can't have it level 1. Hang on, I got a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Just had a... My aunt was looking for the wheelchair that we had for my grandmother. And we have no idea where that thing went. So... Yeah, I didn't have time to activate bounty for that last one, so... I'm gonna get what I can get from it, and hope I get a sand at least. I was like, I was tempted to hit the button for the bounty, but it's like, I'm not gonna make it. I think I got one at least, so it was a plus. There's 7, 7, 8, 3, and nothing. Oh, 1, cool. I mean, I'll take it. Alright, got 86 sands. I think that is pretty good for now. Let's head back, pass these collectibles in. If you're lucky enough to do that, but it's very hard to get electric current. So this was the varnish that sold. Mina, I see you. Thank you. At least I know it went to somebody that actually can use it instead of some rando bot. Alright, the cardamom went again. I only have 12 left, so probably gonna get more. Let's check the sand here. 2,000, not bad. But it's definitely better just to make with them than sell them. So I have 12, so I need 18. Oh, so let's grab 30 more. I think they all also... No, I was gonna say, I thought they fixed this, where no one can stand on top anymore. Apparently not. Ah. Cool. There's the coconuts. Did I sell that materia? Yep, this was the one, right? Yeah, I sold it for 300,000. This was the cardamom I had, so let's put this here. $24.92. Drop that down to $24.90. Let's do 2 hits. The other thing why people just decide to put their whole stock up at one time, because they don't want to keep coming back. So they figure put everything on the market board, walk away. They don't have to keep coming back, but that's what drives prices down even further. So that was the cardamom there. I have no more tombstones, so I can't put any more on the market board. Well, I do, but it's not enough to make it worth it. Alright, so we have dark mahogany that just popped. Depends on the item you're selling. So like for tombstones, I do 10. Food, 10 to 20, because, you know, people need food. Pots, 10 to 20. That's going to be down here, I believe. So, like I said, it determines by how much. And as for hits, 2 to 3 hits, like maybe 2, 3 hits, and just leave it there. I don't do anything higher than that, because then you're just going to push up supply. As I can tell you, ingots and ores, I usually for ores it's one hit of 99. Ingots, I go low, like 3 to 5. Because I know the pain of needing only 1 or 2 or 3, and there's only like 99. Oh, ooh, that's rank. That's rank. Okay, well, never mind. What perfect timing. No problem. Because when people do put a crap ton on, they get undercutted, someone else puts theirs, and then theirs get forgotten. And theirs just sit there until they either come back and undercut it back or take it off the market board. So majority of people will never sell their items, and they're just too lazy to go back and take it off or undercut it. Yep, you're welcome. That's my philosophy of how I would do things. Speaking of tombstones, haha, it's like the game knew I needed tombstones. And let's pray that we get a double S rank. Big axe. Bigger axe. Much bigger axe. Come on, double S rank. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Dude. Oh, I'm psychic. I am so psychic, dude. Wow. Holy crap. Oh my god. How many tombstones was that, by the way? On top 80 aesthetics. Okay. And it already capped on heliometry. So this is where it spawns, is over here. So the minions are the B rank, so you don't have to worry about getting them, so. Just stand at the spot where the double S rank spawn. Yep. I was like, bro, I'm so psychic. That's crazy. Yeah, screw you, I'm busy. don't pull double S. Are you kidding me? People don't know how to read. When it comes to hunts, there's no, what's the word I'm thinking of? There's no privilege when it comes to these ranks. You kill them, you kill them. It's like if someone gets pissed off, well, guess what? You don't own the hunts. Even the ones that spawn the S ranks don't own the hunts. So if you're too late, you're too late, unfortunately. That's the philosophy. Not something that I personally believe, but that's the consensus of the community. Oh, it's right underneath. I was like, where is it? Okay. Get out mechanic. Blizzard is get in, fires get out. Wow, 400 nuts. Really? Sweet, let's go get another one. So it's not here. There it is. So where are you? Not that far. Well, I guess the game really heard me saying that I needed the static tombstones. Nice. Oh my god, it's the first time I've seen this one. Cool. Oh, the forecaster, that's what they were talking about. I see. Now, if this thing spawns double S, I should go freaking play the lottery. Nope. Oh, luck ran out. Not bad, though. 400 statics? I'll take it. Let's head back, go get some, and put them back on the marker board. Hey RT, how you doing? It's over here. Toma stones, let's see. This was for Sterling. The coolant was for blacksmith and armor, so let's go for those. And we'll go with the skins. Funny enough that these here are actually the spearfishing collectible one. There we go with the cardamom. So yeah, if you go into the spearfishing log here, Oh, that's not it. Where is it? Was it Kamamizu? Yep, here it is. Here's the fish that you get the skins from. That was with Limsa, so. Plane crash. I think they were in the hunt. Alright, so this was, yeah, this is the tombstone exchange. I started selling these because I saw Ash was selling his, and one of his videos, like, all these started to sell. It's like, okay, I'll take a leap in here, see why the Black Star healing stuff went, and I made quite a few. But I kind of stopped after the better stuff came out. Yes, basically anything like the basic materials, I go with like 3 to 5. If it's lumber, 99. Yep, that's my philosophy. Coolant 24k, not bad. 893. And the skin. Yeah, you could have undercut it better there, buddy. We're going to go up 1 higher. And we'll just go 5 lower. And let it sell. Hey, Hyron. Been buying mats like 2k. Yeah. A lot of people's like 2 million for 2,000. It's like, I'll stick with the market board. All right. Let's see what is up next. So it's 5 p.m. So I'm looking at 6 p.m. That is the acacia logs. And we're just about in time. Yeah, the harder it is to get an item, the most likely they will stay expensive. The easier it is, the less you most likely will find them. That's why the food in the pots drop so much, because it's so easy to make. The materials are so cheap, and you don't even need food or pots for them either. Which is ridiculous. That's why they bomb so quickly. Nice. Collector standard, not high, but we take those. Really? Couldn't give it to me, game? That's alright. Oh. Sticking to my pillow. Whew. No revisit. That's alright. Oh, that was on my minor. Must have been the spirit bonded. There it is. Ooh, grade 12. And his perception, nice. Alright, we've got more clusters for more materia. Got my free company member. Both of my members, their Omega mount finally. They were having a hard time with the what you call those, the slides that they have to do. That does like 50,000 points of damage. So I joined. I was like, yeah, we just need a little bit more DPS to take out both the female and the male to get the second phase. So we got them their Omega mounts. So that's basically they're done for Omega. Okay, so we're gonna head back to Solution 9, pass those in. And then I'm going to make some food. Okay, so we need salt, oil, garlic, lemonette. I have everything in my retainer, so. Lemonette, oil, got the garlic, got the sand, rock salt. I'm gonna have to turn you off. Thank you. Like my peace and quiet. Alright, so I have 13 I could make. So, yeah, that's halfway through. So, no food, no pot. Yeah, I definitely would stock up some material. If you're not selling them, now's a good time to do it. Because you got until November. We can confidently say by November, have enough material. Alright, now we gotta do the progress, or the quality. At least up to 9 stacks. And this is why food tanked so quickly. Don't even need food, don't need pots, just the materials. And away we go. So yeah, so the sad reality, because they're so easy to make without food or pots, this is why they tanked. If it's harder, people usually take it more seriously. If it's like easy like this, then there really is no reason to keep the prices high, despite the fact that they are super in demand. The ease does not make up for the prices. You're welcome. I'm telling you, I swear to God, those ears are moving on this pot or this thing. Like, it looks like they're moving, but it's probably just the motion of the frying pan. It just looks like the sprig and the ears are moving. Yeah, get it while you can, do it while you can, and then hoard when it's necessary. Well, technically, if you want to be really technical, you don't really need to hoard your materia until 7.2 when we get new materials. So I guess you can sell them until probably like spring. Because we'll be using the current stuff to gather the next material to make the next set. So, yeah, you go ahead and sell them until at least next year. I think I have a macro for this. I'm pretty sure I made one. Unless that was my old one. I'm gonna have to double check after this, because I'm pretty sure I made a macro just for this. Did that backwards, but it doesn't really matter. Still works just the same. Alright, now let's double check to see if I had a macro. Yeah, it was a two button one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, trained. Yeah, this was the macro I made for myself last stream. Let's just put it there. How long have I been streaming for? Really? Feels longer than that. It says it's only been like an hour ago since I started. So my next crafting video for this is most likely going to be doing this without fooder pots, because I think the last expansion I did the same thing. So that'll probably be the last thing I do for these recipes. And you can do it for any job, as long as you can as long as you get the high quality materials. You can do this in any job, but it's easier for culinary and alchemists since the materials are from the basic crafting log. Alright, I'm out of salt. I'll do this high quality. So what we're gonna do is put this on the market board, see how it does. We'll stick it here. That's what he said. And we'll do 10. Nothing too dramatic. So people are selling 99. This is a perfect opportunity to jack up the price because you're selling less than they are. And this is what I was talking about. When people do this, almost 9 times out of 10, they're not going to get sold. So they're just going to sit there jacking up supply for no reason. So I guess I'll put it... I'll leave it at 5,000. Because at this point here, this is where it kind of stops. So I'll leave it at 5,000. I'll just drop it by 1. I'll leave it there. Also, don't sell normal quality food. Just use it for yourself. Exactly, no one's gonna buy it, and that's what pisses me off. There is no reason for that to happen. If you do that, you most likely are. Well, some people don't. Let me think. Some people who are not bots and guild sellers and RMTs, who do that, are, I would say, inexperienced, and they don't really think about supply and demand at that point. So that's why I don't like when people do that. Anyway, let's go to the next one. I have to make oil, and I have no cardamom, so I gotta get myself some. No, that'll be under materials. Alright, let's say it's 1 per, I think. So let's get 30. And I need the corn, which I have a crap ton of. Use my 95 material macro here. Alright, so I can't stand anymore, so I'm gonna turn my AC on, so I'm gonna turn the mic off for a minute and I'll be right back. Alright, so if anybody's hear a little bit of a buzzing or anything in the background, that's my AC on. Just until it gets a little bit cooler in here. Oh, can't wait for the day I get the hell out of this place. It's just murder in the summertime. Alright, because when I moved back next door to my old house, my room is in the back of the house. So I have the porch from upstairs above me. We got a giant pine tree like a couple feet from the back door, so that kind of blocks the sun. The porch also blocks the sun towards like the left side of the house. The right side of the house, the bathroom is in front first, so ultimately the sun really doesn't touch where I am. Can you guys hear me? Okay, thanks, because I thought somebody said they couldn't hear me. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm jiggling my microphone, like, you can't hear me? It's like I can't hear the thing, okay. That's good. I put something semi in front of it, not where it's like blocking the air, but it's like something to kind of like block the sound waves. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but I put it there just in case. But yeah, my uncle said that room, because they used to live where I'm moving to. They say he goes, it's the warmest in the house and it's the coolest because the sun really doesn't hit it. So because the room I'm in now, there's no coverage, like no trees and nothing, it's just straight hot sun. So it's a nightmare in the summertime. Alright. Because I have a little bit of a, I have like a bladeless fan sitting right next to me, and this thing, this thing can only do so much. So by next summer, I should be not be dreading the heat anymore. But fall's almost here. We got another month or so before summer ends. See, I'd rather be cold because it's easier to get warm than it is to get cool. So that's why I prefer cold over heat. Alright, I think that's enough oil for now. Let's go ahead and make this. Oh, that's why I already had some from my escapades doing EX2. So I already have some already made. I definitely think I sold enough to make my next guild guide for 7.05. Just had to wait for the market board to crash before I made it. Alright, we'll make 2 more. I'm expecting all the food and all the pots to go back up by 7.1. Because if we get Criterion on 7.1 and the Ultimate, people are going to be buying the food and the pots like crazy. And Ultimate is not going to go down within 9 hours. Alright, last one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh well. Still made it high quality. Let's make it even 25. Much better. Alright, let's slap these on the market board. So yeah, these went down. These went basically plummeted at 30,000 within the last 24 hours or 48 hours. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. So we'll drop that by 1. Let's just do 10. Yeah, 10 used to give me like 300,000. Not anymore. But like I said, they're too accessible. Alright, it's not bad. Drop that down by 1. And this definitely got undercutted because they haven't sold yet. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. There's no reason for that. But it's whatever. Can't expect everybody to play by the rules. Just like this. Yep. And don't do this either. Don't put just 5. It's just ridiculous. It's like people want to control the market board when they put 5 like this. So they only see theirs and no one else's. They have absolutely no market board sense. Okay, so we're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11. 600,000? Yes, yeah, 11,600,000 gil so far. And well, there goes that. Well, that's easy. 40k, stuff. No, 70k, 71k. So, it's not bad. Let's check on the oil. Do it back home. Do I have it in my favorites? Got the oil in my favorites. Okay. So they're going for 29, almost 3,000. Okay, so basically everybody bought out the lesser ones. Okay, so let's rebalance the market board here. And that's the other thing that bugs the crap out of me is when people undercut normal quality with high quality. It's like there's a reason why it's high quality and why it's separated from normal. Because it makes it easier to craft, but people don't see that. So now it's going back to 29.89 for me. And I will put that, I guess I'll put it here. So if I sell 10 or 10 oils for 29, was it 29.89? 29.89, so let's go to 80. So it's 2 per item. So you want to go up a little bit higher. So around 60,000 for 20 seems to be reasonable. So I'll leave that there. Alright, so now that's all taken care of. Let's look up the coconuts. So raw coconut, 484. They were up to 600 until they went down. Because people can't undercut right, so they need to go lower. As if the freaking market board is not enough to show you that it sells for higher. But they think, oh, go lower, they'll go even faster. No, no. That's not the philosophy you want to have. So, because you need 6, selling 99 is the better option. So yeah, if you're going to be doing coconuts, ignore this and go with the 99. Oh, the milk. The milk itself, which is just 1 per, it's going for 1,400. Obviously, people bought all the lesser stuff. So yeah, coconuts. Let's go nut hunting. Yep, that's basically what happens. Back in the day, there was always a line between high quality and lower quality. And people just forgot that line, apparently. I think these are... Yeah, there's 8 to 5. I will revisit. I will say on the bright side, we can, at least I can do Holocanassus in a minute 16. So I can now start farming Omega for the Grand Company turn-ins. People will still say, but Alexander can be doing it in 30 seconds now, or even faster. And it's like, yeah, good for you. But you're going to have to eventually go up to the next tier. Because, you know, I think they give you almost 2,000 a pop with the steel sweetener. So with a little bit more gear, I could probably get Holocanassus under a minute. Mm-hmm. Because you have always should go up when the time becomes doable, you know? And because there is no restriction on raids, you can do as many as you like. Because with Alexander, you gotta go through the minions, you gotta go through the door boss just to get to the freaking garbage compactor. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I want to go forward and slap the boss silly. As long as you don't get hit by Ribbit, you're pretty much set. Yeah, Blue Mage should be able to final sting him for this whole HP at level 90. Praying to God that it does. Because he's got a little bit over 1,000,000 HP. I even found out that Nail Van Darnus can't be one-shotted without a crit or direct hit. I found that out the hard way. So I also found out that Tsukiyomi got soloed finally with a DPS. I don't remember what DPS they were using, but from watching their like a little bit of a snippet of it, that I don't think you can push her past the meteors. Like she won't skip the meteors. She will do the whole thing in full. Even though I swore. I have, like I said, I have no idea. I didn't see them what they were using, but I swore to God that when I was doing it with my free company, you were able to skip it. But yeah, it's possible. I've already completed Shinryu, I did Suzaku, and I did Siryu, even though I had to do with Echo for Siryu because I got pushed off the edge, so I lost a little bit of DPS, so he killed me with the double shared AoE. Yeah, that's my second recommendation for go-tos. So I was working on my Wondrous Tales with my FC member, and Suzaku can skip the bird phase, like the ads that pop up if you DPS are fast enough. Yeah, sure. Thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate it. But yes, Suzaku, you can actually skip Phantom Flurry, which was like a big revelation for me because I was like, oh my god, we can skip the hardest thing she ever does on you. It was the Phantom Flurry. I was like, sweet. We skipped that. We skipped the towers. And we just go right into the Simon Says with the platforms. I was like, sweet. So that made that fight so much easier to do. But it's only worth it if the feathers and her glamour is, like, extremely expensive. But yeah, that was like the first thing I did when I got the level 100 Dragoon. I was like, I'm going back to Stormblood, and I'm going to kick Shinryu's butt, and I'm going to try to kick the other two. So everybody can be soloed except for Susano. That's the only one that can't be done. I think we got enough coconuts. So I'm going to hit this last one, and then we'll slap them on the market board. I'm extremely annoyed that the tombstone materials didn't sell yet. It's already been undercutted at this point. I can already tell. Call it my crafter's intuition. Alright, 689. So I'll go down to 688. So we'll do that twice. Just because. Cool. I didn't know they went back. Oh, obviously they have to because they're doing Eden Ultimate, so they have to have the base ones. So that's cool. Eventually, I gotta go get my my Eden mount. See? I told you they got undercutted already. Oh, I really don't want to play this stupid game of, you know, playing with these people, but... So... Why would you undercut by 800 gil? It's like... I don't know. I just don't understand people. I really don't. It's just so pointless and so stupid. It's whatever. It's just fake currency in a game that's supposed to be for fun. Getting mad over is just pointless. Since I sold my last one. Let's make some more. Hey, Heart. Obviously, people will buy it. Can't pass that up. You can't pass up that opportunity to buy something that somebody just decided to say, you know, screw it. But like I said before, if I can't make it, how am I supposed to help other people make it? That's what I get pissed off at. It's like you're screwing me over because I can't teach people how to make gil or what to sell if you guys can't, you know, be nice on the market board. Surprised that wasn't 100%. Maybe because the poor condition. Yeah, supply and demand is basic economics, but people don't understand when there's too much supply, you don't keep putting more supply. Yeah, when it's like when you're selling something that's pretty common to get and pretty easy to make, that is pretty understandable if you're selling it for like 3 million. That's a little bit excessive for something so basic. So you gotta be reasonable at times. You gotta take the effort and the difficulty into play when you're selling something. Oh god. Now that's the exception to the rule. That is like 1 in like a million chances of getting it. So yeah, that person's a dick. But on the other hand, it's for Eureka, so you know. So it does have its limits. A month? Holy crap, I would have gave up after that. Yeah, there goes the cardamom again. Yeah, I would want to find them and slap him in the face for doing that. Oh, thank you. Holy crap, I was afraid that wasn't going to sell in time. I guess so. Alright, we got 2 more to go. So yeah, I think I got enough information for the guild video. So I'll make sure that the members get their information first, then by next week I think I'll make the video. Alright, last one. And spirit bonded, nice. Probably should have put a pot up. Alright, so let's take this out. You got a grade 11. Crafting. And crafting. Alright, let's slap this food on the market board. Go with 10. That was $38.99. See, what was the last one? Did I sell 10 or 20? It's $4.58 now. I don't know if that was mine or this was mine. So they didn't really drop anything, so we'll do 1 gil. Alright, so that's 70,000 gil right there. They sell. Chicken hasn't gone yet. And I know why. Because people are not looking at any further down. Say they bought the 99, which God knows why. If I take a hit, yeah, might as well take the hit. It's only what? 16,000 loss. Yeah, I think the roasted chicken might be a loss. And we're still trying to sell. Oh, there goes that. Oh my god, people. So at this point, it's best to stop and just let it go and then come back later. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much best in slot for most of the jobs, at least physical. So yeah, if you're finding yourself getting undercutted too much, take it off, try again later, don't fight. They will get theirs sold, and then you can go back and sell it for higher. So, that's my tip. Do not sacrifice gil because someone wants to go lower. Just come back later. Majority of the time, you don't need the kill, you want it. So, just, you know. Yeah, so we're good there. Now, switching over to Alchemist. I want to see how the pots are doing. Yep. Let's see, I guess the macro works as well for this. I think I gotta put it on. Alright, just to double check to make sure I don't have the wrong one. I forgot who said it, know thy worth. I feel like that was a Heidelin thing when she says that during the fight. But yeah, basically know your worth when you're trying to sell something. Like, was this worth my time for this amount? If it's not, take it off. If it is, leave it up. Yeah, I understand that. That's why I had to make the board list series. Making the guild off the market board works for me all the time. Probably. Yeah, if it's worth more, don't bother making it. Just sell the ether. So after this, I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to do holokinesis with my samurai. And my samurai is like, I'm level 701. So it's not really, like, overpowered. See, the thing between high quality and normal quality material, like those materials, people will go and meld insanely high stats to the point where they don't really need basic materials high quality, because the gem saps is like enough to get them to 100%. So if you're having a hard time selling materials, just check what people are buying. If they're buying normal, and then make them normal. If they're buying them high, make them high quality. But when it comes to end game ones, don't make those high quality. I almost feel like that's like pointless. Possibly, they most likely could, if their stats are high enough that they don't really need it. Alright, this will be my last one. You'll put it on the market board. If you're talking about the level 98 materials, you can quick synth, but the new ones you can't do that until they're obsolete. Alright, so let's see how much they are. Let's not have a heart attack. Okay, so that was the last ones I needed. Cool. So that takes care of that. What did I sell in this one? Oh, that's right, the food. Alright. How much are these? 8,000? I don't remember what they were before, but this definitely went down, but 8,000 is not bad. That's 80,000 or 121,000 for 15. And because these are a one and done, it's best to sell a little bit more than you would with food. So we'll leave with that. Coconuts, I think they're still... And of course not. Well, yeah, too much supply, not worth it. Not worth it at all. No, not worth it. If you're seeing 100 hits, it's just best to take it off. Because yours are gonna get lost in the sea of ignorant people. Alright, I think it's enough black star from him. So what do I want? Ah, rock salt. No, no, I shouldn't get rock salt because no one's gonna want it. Ambrosia water. How many do I have of that? Because I think I need more for the alka for the shields. Yeah, let me put that out there. Okay. So my samurai as of right now is 701. So I'm able, like I said, I'm able to take out Holocarnassus within a minute 16, which is I'm level 701, unmelded, unassisted with food or pots. Let me show you how quick this is. No, this is normal mode. Ah, shit. I messed that up. Well, this is not going to be a good run. That's alright. At best, I'll probably get like 120. Yeah, she should be almost just like dead by the time she puts playing field up. So yeah, I lost about a good 11 seconds because I accidentally Tenko instead of doing Madare. So let's go back in and do it properly. Of course you will get... well, that's gonna hurt if I get paralyzed. So this should be around 120-ish. 121. Yeah, because I got paralyzed, so I kind of screwed up with my my big attack. But yeah, basically that's the new improved Alexander. But with more item level, like I said, I should be able to knock this most likely off 16 seconds with better gear. So maybe the first Tombstone set will probably get me under a minute, if I'm lucky. But yeah. And then we just head over to Rogger's Reach Around, and we pass in the items. So we end up getting a bolt, spring, crankshaft, bolt, spring, shaft, lens. Which means that I'm not getting the feet piece like if you do the first one. So that's 2 bolts every turn. And I get... yeah, I don't get the feet. So it's 2 bolts per run for that. 2 shafts, 2 springs. So it's... what was this for again? The body? So I'm getting the body and the legs sooner than if you would do the first one. And then every 2 runs it's a headpiece. And then every 2 runs it's a handpiece. But you're not getting a foot piece though. Because when you're doing the first one you get bolt, crank, shaft, lens, and then this, I forgot what the other one was. So what was it? It was delta part. So it was a headpiece every 2 runs, a leg and a body piece every 4 runs, a crank every 2 runs, or a hand piece every 2 runs, pedal, that's what it was, pedals, and a pedal every 2 runs. So with this, you're not getting a foot piece, but you're getting your body and legs sooner. And then it's a hand and a head piece every 2 runs. But with Alteroid, he jumps, so when you lose sight of the enemy, you're losing time. So Alteroid is actually a little bit slower than Halicarnassus. But Halicarnassus is faster, which makes it a little bit better to grind for. Now, if you want someone just slightly easier, then you go to the Phantom Train, or the Ghost Train, whatever it's called, in Sigmascape, because he is omnidirectional. There goes the draft. So he's omnidirectional, so it's easier to kill him, but it's a little bit slower. So with better gear, you can skip Delta and go straight to a Sigma, and go that way. So yeah, here's the loot. Now we just head back to the Grand Company. I got the seal sweetener still up. So it's 1390 plus. So it's 1529 for each turn in. Alright, so now if we go into my retainer, I can go pick up my Alexander pieces, and we can compare. Alright, so we need... Do I even have Alexander in here? I got Midas. Yeah, Midas. Huh, I guess I don't have, Oh, no, it's not what I'm talking about. Alexander, the Alexandria one. That's the one you do. I guess I gotta go do it myself, because I don't have the pieces. So, Eyes of the Creator. So this is how annoying this is, because you have to go to the mobs, you have to go to the door boss, you have to open the door, then you gotta go in and kill the garbage compactor. For this doorknob to come down. Yeah, Alexander is even faster because we're level 100, but the amount of Grand Company seals you're getting is going to be kind of low. So the stronger we get, we can go up to Stormblood, and can get more for our time. And don't have to worry about going through all this garbage. Pun intended. A minute 9. So we ultimately would get bolt, spring, shaft, lens, bolt, pedal, crank, lens. So that's the format for the first one. So you get a bolt every 2 turns, so it's 2 bolts. You would get a headpiece every turn, a leg and body piece every 4 turns, and then a arm, foot piece every 2 turns. So I guess you're getting all of them at once. Yeah, I know that the script farm method as well. The green items, but also the afflatus set can also be turned into. I need to turn in the gear first. Duh. So yeah, I was just gonna grab the accessory to show you how much you would get from Alexander. Alright, now let's head back to the Grand Company. So if we go back up and look at the Omega, which was 1529. Alexandria is 1250. That's 1375. So yeah, it's really not much of a difference. That's 1529. This is 1375. So yeah, it's not much of a big difference. So we would have to go up even further. So to make a bigger difference, you are going to go back up to Sigma, and if you want to go up even further, you can do Alpha. Chaos is actually pretty easy, but we need more gear to make it a little bit faster in comparison to Polycarnassus. So yeah, I would probably say stick with Alexander for now. So if you're doing submarines, and this is not going to be the case all the time, coke and hardened sap, because you need dark steel and you need the treated spruce lumber to make some submarine parts and all that. But ultimately, duck bones, 90,000 Grand Company seals will give you around 54,000 gil, I believe. So, and that's a straight up gil you can sell to a vendor, and that's what I go with. Do not bother with these. Your chances of getting the mount are as high as the Cassie earrings. And the minions, all the minions have been trashed because of this, so not really worth it. Alright, so yeah, like I said, with more gear, Omega should be the better choice for Grand Company seal farming, because they give you more. And because the Afflatus set is with purple scripts, you should be able to get that pretty easily going back to Endwalker. Hi, Gabby. So yeah, come to a vendor and just go kablooey. So 140,760. Look at that. That is as much as the freaking potions I just sold. And I didn't have to fight anybody for it. Look at that. Or go into the vault with Blue Mage and make like 500,000 within like what? Half an hour? But yeah, that is the duck bone strat with battle jobs. So stick with Alexander for now until we get stronger. And that was from the pot. I made 140,000 from the pot I just sold. Or 128. What the heck was 140? I know I saw 140 somewhere. I think that was from the I could have sworn I saw 140. Let's double check. The food was 37,000. Oh, the draft was 128,000. Yeah, the reason why the draft is higher because draft doesn't last longer, and the food does. So that's why food is cheaper. Oh, the duck bones. Okay, duh, brain fart. Yeah, yeah, that you're right. Right here, 391 duck bones gave me 140,760. That's why it's important to roll on all the loot. So, if we do the 900,000, bust out my calculator. So, 900,000 times 360. No, not 900,000. 900,000 divided by 99, because that's how much you're getting. shoot. No. How much? Oh boy. I know the math, I have to remember how much per duck bone it was. Let's run back. Well, that's not the accurate amount, because I had a bunch of others already about. So each duck bone, or you can do this with any other of these ones here. From here all the way to the duck bone, so there's 600 piece. Okay, so 90,000 divided by 600. It's 150 altogether. So 150 times 360, 54,000 54,000 gil for 150 duck bones, with 90,000 Grand Company seals. And if we just look here, 1375. Well, 90,000 divided by 1375. You need to pass in about 65 of those things to get the 90,000 Grand Company seals. So I think that was like 18 runs of Alexander. 18 runs times, let's see, 18, that's 36 bolts. Okay, that's 36 bolts times the 1375. So in 18 runs, you get 36 bolts, which accumulate to 49,500 Grand Company seals. So you're basically getting half just from the bolts alone. Then I said you get a headpiece every run. So that's 1375. So you get a headpiece every run. So that's 24,750 Grand Company seals for the headpieces. So it's 40, 50, 60. So that's about 60,000 for the feet and the bolts. So yeah, so if it takes you about a minute and something times 18, so I'll say a minute and 8 seconds times 18. That's about 19 minutes and 44 seconds to get 90,000 Grand Company seals, which ain't bad. Roughly, that's not 100% accurate, but yeah, in about 20 minutes, you can make 54,000 gil. Pretty much. Just to give you guys perspective. Now, if you're doing the classical shield route, then you need the Grade 6 Vitality Alcahest. It's the old Alexandrian run with the garbage boss. You do that 18 times, you'll get 90,000 Grand Company seals, which equates to 54,000 gil, and it takes you like about 20 minutes, depending on how fast you can kill. So the classical shield, which is the crafted version, you need the lunar adamantite ingots, the lumber, and grade 6 outcasts. So if you're going to do it this way, you need lunar adamantite, your retainer can get these, and then use your poetics to get the normal mode, to get the alchemical charcoal. Then for the wood, you need the horsetail, Dawntrail stuff for poetics, and then you need the logs. You can get the retainer or gather them yourself, or if they're cheap, buy them off the market board, but that's kind of counterintuitive. Now for the outcasts, which was grade 5, or was it grade 6? Grade 6. You need the Moonlight Aether Sand, lime basil, ambrosia water, and then the double-edged herb, which was pretty damn cheap, and which I bought a crap ton of them. But they come in 3s, so the alchemist part is pretty good, so you don't need that many materials to make those. So the only thing you need is the adamantite and the logs. And then you just quicksynth. which I need my materials. So let me go rush and get that. But the problem is that you're going to need crystals and clusters for all that garbage. And that's where people will say, well, that's not worth it. Do I not? Or did I? I think I used them all. Yeah, I think I need to make more. Let me double check. Yeah, I need to make more. Alright, so I'm going to get the wood and the ingots. Otherwise, I make more wood. Yeah, I think I need to make more wood. Alright, so let's get the ingots, if I have any left over. Got 3. Got the ore. I think I got to get the charcoal back. I think I put everything. I think I put everything back. So the sands. I need the leaves, charcoal, horsetail. Where's the horsetail? Okay, I still have it on me. Okay. So let's make about 6 more. Now, you don't need to make the shields high quality. They're just for free company credits if you make them high quality. So other than that, normal quality works just fine. Make about 5. That gives me 15. You just need 1 alkahest for each shield. So you're basically using your crystals or your clusters for this. That's everything. That's the ingots, the wood, and the alkahests. Okay. Alright, hunt. Derailing for the hunt. Hunt comes first. Probably called it too late. Nope, okay, everyone's going. Fly, Torgal. Move your furry little butt. Oh, cripe. Half dead. Must get progress for team. And team's not even going to get here in time. Oh yes, full. Good. Yeah, I had a feeling that call was late. Is there another S rank around? No. I don't think so. Let's double check. Yes! Yes there is! Son of a bitch, I knew it. There was a reason though they came here. We're eating good tonight. Yep, yes they have. I called the minions too. Hey Justin. I called the minions right after the kill their S rank. I was like, wow, I'm freaking psychic. Ah, that's right. Good call. To the right, to the left, and behind. Or just make him dizzy. Please spawn minions. Please spawn, I can use another S. Damn. Oh well. Let's head back and, well, actually, no, let's head back to Limsa. God, I want that mount. Okay, so back to what we're doing. Alright, so we got what we need for the shields. So, quick synth. I was making them high quality, and then I realized, wait a minute, I don't need free company credits. But it is a good way to level up your free company if you're starting out. Well, if you're going to be doing the classical shields, you're going to want the horsetail and the, this here if you're doing the classical shields. Otherwise, knock off any relic weapon you haven't done yet. Mandeville is now poetics. If you want to do that to get your achievements or glamour or whatever. But otherwise, I just use it for that. Or you can just go ahead and grab Endwalker gear and desynthesize it if you want to level up that. So they're 1862 a pop on themselves, but it's 2049 with the buff. Yeah, but the soils have really dropped dramatically. For leveling up your squadrons, not really, just basically send them out when they're ready. Use the training, I believe it was, the free training, so you don't screw up your stats. This here. Use this when you don't want to reduct your stats. And if you have this option available, well, that was completed. Holy crap! 40,200 gil from that. Wow. I don't even think that was my highest. No, that's definitely not my highest. Command missions. Go on the dungeon with them. They'll level up as well with that. So those are the only ways really can level them up. Or send them out on those missions that I just did. Speaking of, I gotta go back in. Gotta send them back out. Okay. So this is pretty easy to cap. Gil, 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 and Gil. Which one has the crafter scripts? That's only 10%. It's not gonna happen. Send them out. I do have my highest guild that I've ever gotten for my squadrons somewhere on my Twitter somewhere. I have to go back and look. But I definitely beat out Ash's highest for squadrons. So I guess I got one thing up. I got one thing up on him when it comes to that. I gotta go spin my nuts. Oh, I gotta go to Thule for that one. Oh, I was gonna I was gonna do something. So yeah, the shields are 2049. Okay. So if we do 90,000 divided by 2049, you need about 44? 2049. 43. You'll be just underneath. But yeah, it'll take about 43 shields to give you 90,000 Grand Company seals. Now, is that faster than doing Alexander? All the work you have to put into it? Probably not. But it's an option for your poetics. Yep, I haven't done that yet. But it's something to do. So let's look up the topsoil. So Thadnerian type 3. Yeah, look at this. This is why I don't recommend doing soils. You get more gil from duck bones than you do with the soils. So that's why I don't do that anymore. This was for yield, which is actually a lot higher. And this was higher quality. Funny enough, I'm surprised they haven't reworked this one. But yeah, that's why topsoil is not really good anymore. And if you look at the Thavnerian onions, no, it's not bad, 153. But yeah, by the time you grow these, like you get over, I guess you can probably make more gil through the duck bones by the time these suckers actually are grown, because there's like a week. Yeah, you can do that, or you, like I said, trade in just do some desynthesis to get that up, because it's going to be very helpful. So, but once everyone's chocobos are basically done, the onions are pretty much useless. But yeah, use the accessories. Let's go to Resohan. Use the accessories because they are the lowest amount per poetic. So the 280 per poetic. So get the rings because everything else is unique. And you can just stockpile your rings. But I'm not doing that because I need that for my desynthesis. Because once I start doing glamour weapon drops for Shadowbringers, you'll be thankful your desynthesis is leveled up. So yeah, that's the strat with the classical shield. And everybody will say that the crafting for your scripts or for your Grand Company seals is not worth it. Because the amount of crystals and clusters that you need just to make the items. So it's not really worth it in my opinion, but it's an option. I'll still make the video for it eventually, but it's the hairstyle I got from Palace of the Dead. I was doing Palace of the Dead, see if you get the aesthetic tombstones, and then I realized that I wasn't level 100 on my machinist, so I was like, oh, I did that for nothing. That's why I ended up getting the hairstyle. Still haven't sold it yet. I guess I sold everything already. Yep. Alright, so my grand total so far of everything is 8 million, 88 million there, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got about 12 million, a little over 12 million gil so far. So that's definitely going to entice the thumbnail when I put 12 million plus in gil. And that is basically food, pot, materia for that one. Yep, I made a video about that too. Power level. Battle materia. More food. gathering materia, but this was back before the patch. More food, more pots. Oh, the chicken did go. Oh, they must have went when I was in the duty. The nasi goreng sold before the patch. I probably should check on that. This is the materia before the patch. Before the patch. The brown cardamom for the food itself, which definitely is better to sell than the food itself. And the last retainer is basically tombstone materials. And before that I was selling Grant Company turn-ins, the Black Choker healing stuff. I was also doing the ARKM body set from the last expansion because you still needed those as level 90 going to 100. So I was making the needles as well. So yeah, this is basically everything that's going to be in my video. Yeah, well, definitely was going to make that. So yeah. So ultimately what I'm going to do for my aesthetics is probably just do my roulettes, maybe farm E2 extreme to get that. So alright, let's head back to the market board because I need to check prices on something. Okay. So I need to check prices on materia. So crafting, let's see. Control 12, almost 60,000 a piece. Then we got grade 11, 25 a piece. See, the supply is 92, but people know exactly how much they should put them up for. So this one, I'm surprised that so many hits has such a high price. Well, I'll say people are kind of stupid in a sense, but they're not that stupid to drop material like that. So we have CP, not really as needed, because obviously you don't need that much CP. So yeah, don't bother with that. Grade 11, same boat. Then craftsmanship, don't really need that much either. So it's control, craftsmanship, and then CP in that order. So yeah, 71 hits, 98 hits. So the supply and demand does work on some things, but not much. GP, not worth it. What's this? Perception. Gatherings on the page. 11. Even worse than the grade 12. Because most people already had their stuff melted already. So that's why it's not going to be as high. Then if you look at gathering materia. Grade 12. 30-ish thousand. Grade 11. Same boat. So the gathering is definitely going to hurt more because we already knew the stats that we needed for the gatherer stuff. Yeah. So that is it for materia. What else was I going to look up? Oh, the gatherer food. Is it NASI? Yeah. 57 hits. No. No, it's 4,900. So 4,900 is what it is now. No, that's not it. think it was this retainer I had it sold. Nope, that wasn't it either. Nope, okay, it was the second retainer that had them. Alright, so 12 for 62.92. That was pre-patch, so 62.92 for 15 and 12. Okay, so if we look at the market board now, I was selling from like around 90,000. So yeah, they definitely were more expensive before the patch dropped. But 50,000 for 10 is not bad. And they did say that this is the food that most people go with. Alright, let's look up stuffed peppers. That's the food that I use. Stuffed peppers go for about the same amount. Yeah, definitely worth it. I sell stuffed peppers. Probably not 99, no. That's a little bit outrageous. Yeah, no one's even buying that much. So I would say go up to like 10 for stuffed peppers and of course the goreng. Because like I said, food lasts 30 minutes into an hour if you use double, so you want to sell low. Let's try out the Ranique steak. So the steak is just around the same amount as the other ones. Okay. It's not bad. Now let's look up the sun. CP is selling for over 5,000. So yeah, it's almost a couple of every hour. Settling down. Now that the prices for food and pots have hit rock bottom, to the point where I don't think they're gonna go any lower than that, I would stick with that. The aesthetic tombstones, the materials, like I just sold a crap ton of that. Crafting materia. I just looked that up. That's going for like 50,000 on my server for control, which is outrageous. So yeah, pretty much that's about it. All I want to look at. So yeah, to answer your question, the tombstones I just sold were around 200,000 for 10 for almost everything. If you see that you're getting undercutted too much, and you don't want to sell that low, just take them back out. Wait for them to sell wait for the other people to sell theirs, and then go back on there, because it's not worth going through all that hell, and then you're gonna end up getting less than what you deserve. But yeah. So let me look at the other ones for you. This one was for the food. Orange script materials, as you can see. The cardamom definitely is something I would recommend. Really, really good. The food for the most melees. Cheap because it's really easy to access them without having to use food or pots. The draft itself is a hell of a lot more easier because sanctified water is pretty easy to make. So as you can see here, there was over 100,000. And even though this is before the patch, this is around 55,000 on my server. And you don't really need this until 7.1. So that's until November. So you can start selling your crafting materia now. And then when you get closer to November, start farming them and start stocking up on them again. So that is basically my my advice. So next week, like I said, I'm gonna get my members their advice for the guild, and then next week we will put out patch 7.05 guild guide, which obviously you can see here. All the guild I made, which is over 12 million so far. So by the time I make the guild guide, I'll probably will have maybe like even more. So the higher I get, the more enticing the thumbnail will be. So there's that. And if anybody needs advice on orange scripts, tacos, your best bet. Blacksmith, your second best bet. Well, I guess so, yeah. If you want to do it that way. Make sure you're using your armor to make the ingots, save your fire crystals. Lumber takes wind, but wind's not that hard to get. And Black Star. Maybe Blacksmith's not as good as I thought it would be. That's for purple scripts. Yeah, purple scripts is better. Carpenter, I think. That's in the same boat. Culinarian's basically the only one I can say for orange. If it wasn't for the Black Star, I probably would say armor. Let's see, what's Goldsmith like? That's even worse. Weaver. Everything needs Black Stars. Like, what the hell? Alchemist. Does the inks come in threes? No. Yeah, Culinarian's the one. That's the only thing I can say. The Culinarian is the best orange script farmer. All you gotta do is get some chucked from your retainer or do some fates. That's pretty much about it. Now the question is, do we really need high quality flour? I don't have the macro for this. Let's replace that. Oh, you're welcome, Sam. I appreciate it. Yeah, I made probably the biggest decision was the person that I was always comparing myself to. I decided to just unsubscribe to them just for the sake of my mental health for that reason alone. I can't keep torturing myself, so I took the plunge and it's like, you know what? I originally used him as motivation to continue doing my videos, but I think I found my own motivation. Okay, that's the problem. CP. That was the big problem. That was the problem. Alright. Try that again. So yeah, not gonna, you know, tell who the person was, but I decided to unsubscribe to him and see if that helps. Because at this point, it's just gonna hurt me in the end. So, I wish him luck. I do appreciate all the help that he has, that he has given me when I had to look for other YouTubers back then, because the OG decided to stop playing after Heaven's Ward, so he was the only person I had left to go to. But I've been standing on my own 2 feet, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I need at least need 74. So let's do this. Well, that's enough. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I definitely need more to make it possible. No, definitely not him. That would not reach it. But oh, I can do it in 2 turns. Yeah, just so close. So very close. But yeah, just make the rye flour and just go with it. Or as some people like to call him, ass mangold. Yeah, you can use a trained knife for that. Do I even have flour? There it is. So that's the thing, I don't want to really rely on the food. But let me put a specialist on. So yeah, let me do that again. Again, I don't want to use food. If I can not use food, that'd be great. All right. Well. Yeah, let's try again. Nope. They always make sure to only have 3. Because back when the specialist was around, they didn't want people cheating the system, but alt, hello. So they kind of just kept it the way it is. But they're not going to go any past 3. Alright, we're going to use 1 delicate. So now we can just make that on 1 button for the end. Alright, so then I'm going to repop that. That's 10. 1 finesse, okay. Because I just need 74. Nope. Even with that delicate, it's still short. Well, dark rye flour is going to have to be. That's alright. Just a little bit more power. I could have made it. I needed white pepper. Alright. Oh, that's right, I need this, the chuck. My culinarian? Yeah, fully pentametal on my culinarian. Maybe if I replace the other 2, it's just 22 extra control, and that's probably not even going to make a difference. Not strong enough just yet. So, did I have a 1 button? I think it was this one. I might have to change the macro if I overcap. Which I think it's going to overcap, so I have to reduce it. Or, no, maybe not. Oh, that was the one. Okay. That was the one. Let's just put that here. Yeah, the high quality definitely makes it so much easier. By the next gear, everything should be one button. When it comes to scripts. The starting of the expansion is always the hardest. It's that we spend so much time at endgame, it's like we forgot what it's like to start. I guess food can't hold materia. I just wish there was an alternative to culinarian, because your fire crystals is gonna go. It's gonna bomb. Your fire crystals are gonna bomb faster than the market board on patch day. Hey, Cad. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit jarring for somebody who's just getting into endgame, but once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. Yeah, definitely gotta start doing some volcanic grass. Well, not in that way it sounded, but you know what I mean. I gotta get some more. Damn, been streaming for 3 hours. I'm actually surprised, because all I had before I streamed was just some ice cream with some toppings, and it's like I'm surprised that the peanut butter that I ate is holding its own in my stomach. The only reason why I can stream for so long is because my stomach isn't hungry. So. I guess the best way to keep the stream longer is eat protein, because that stuff sits in your stomach for so long. 'Cause I remember when we went to the wrestling event here in Connecticut, I had a protein my protein shake that I always have, and I was not even hungry for like 4 to 5 hours, because the show started at 8 and we left around 4, and we didn't get home until like 12. It's like, I'm surprised my stomach held for all that time. Oh, nice. 3 more pieces. So we got 11. 11. And 12. And it's control too. Love it. Well, because you don't really need that much craftsmanship above what it tells you. Basically. And I think craftsmanship stat weights are a little bit more lenient than control, because you need to have like a lot of control melded just to make a difference. I think that's the also other reason. But the way I see it, if you can make it comfortably, doesn't really matter. That's why I do everything myself. I don't listen to Teamcraft, I don't listen to Icy Veins, I don't listen to the balance, I just do it myself. You can't replace trial and error. The only time I ever used Teamcraft was the diadem for fishing. That was the only thing. As for Botanist and Miner, their recommendation was not even close to getting the amount of points that my recommendation was, which was going back and forth throughout the nodes. That, and please let us toggle off the condition. Holy crap. I am so sick and tired of having to stop, redo, stop, redo, stop, redo, just so I can freaking get no goods or excellence. Yeah, in order to one macro, you really have to have like the best freaking stats you can possibly get into your gear, and then basically use high quality materials. But at that point, it's just like, that's too much effort. That's just too much effort. It's like, don't make it harder for yourself, you know? That's the other thing. When I move, I'm praying to God, because my room is going to be in the back of the house, I don't get annoying ass traffic that I do in the front of the house where I live right now. You guys have absolutely no idea how many times I had to stop a recording because some idiot with a muffler that has a freaking the sound of a freaking tornado alarm going by my house. I had to freaking redo every single time. So if you ever look at the chat and you see a bunch of bows, that's because I have to redo my intro every single time. So let's pass these in. So that's one thing I can't wait. Alright, let's see how much we get. Look at that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 144. Bust up the calculator. So we made 1,728 orange scripts. On top of what I had. Alright, I already have 19. So let's grab 21. Alright. Yeah, that's the bot for you. Right, that's gonna go in this retainer. $24.78. Well, undercut by 3. So I think that went downhill. Let's see here. Oh, okay, I was selling 30. Okay. And I'm only doing 20. Okay. So 24.75 times 10. That's another 24. Okay, yeah, that can make sense. I'm not gonna get there in time. Shoot. No way. No freaking way. These sacks of crap will just pull immediately. You sense the presence of a powerful fart. That was the S rank that farted. Okay, thank you for waiting. Alright, Tomes are Tomes. I already had my stance up and dead. Alright, so that was 30 aesthetics. Very nice. Cool. Oh, they were disbanded. Alright, so it's, I don't have enough to get any more, so let's go spend some nuts. Let's put those on the market board too. Since I don't overmeld my my gear, materia for me is useless. I just fill in the slots on my tome and I just let the rest sell on the market board. So this person here, I can guarantee you this is where the variant dungeon will be. Which probably means that it's going to be in it's going to be a Dawntrail variant dungeon. If I can probably take a guess. I don't have any crit? That's weird. Okay, I guess I'll get grade 12 crit. No, I guess I sold all those. Cool. Alright, let's pull these out and let's see what they go for. I think this one was battle materia. Nope, that was tombstones. Here we are. Crit 9, only 16,000? Jesus Christ, that went downhill. I know that was way more expensive than that. Maybe not. Maybe I was thinking wrong. Never mind. I was thinking of the wrong thing. So let's go 10, 13. Drop that down there. 10 direct hit. 16k. And we'll drop that down to 5. Control. It's 58. Yeah, because you can overmeld. But people that are starting out, I always go with 12. Now, what was this one selling? Alright, so this one was selling materia too. So let's put my one control in here. 58k. One gil will do. Containers are done. $136. What do you need? Like 4 per leather? This was getting my ambrosia water. And there goes the command. Easy 55k. Add that to the list. 5.4 million. Alright. So everything's not doom and gloom when it comes to the market board. Since I'm here, I think I still have last week's. Nope, I didn't do last week's. There goes the grade 12. Heaven's Eye. That was crit, right? Nope, direct hit. Alright, I think that is going to be it for today. Like I said, I'm surprised my stomach did so well. I think 3 hours definitely was a pretty good stopping point. So I'm definitely going to get something to eat. Or maybe we'll go for my walk, depending on how hot it is right now. And then I'll probably get something to eat, so... Alright guys, so again, all links for Discord members and of course the Patreon is in the description down below. And for just $1 a month, like I said before, you get my guild guides a day early. You get the list of everything that I sell a week early. So that's for $1 a month if you guys want to support there. Other than that, just watch the content for free. And yeah. So thank you all for stopping by. Definitely will do this again very soon. Hopefully it won't be so hot. And I will see you guys in the next one.